All right, everyone, how are you doing? Hi, Dina. Time to start. You know where we usually start in Solar. The whole Solar is going to be disputed here. A few people teleporting in. Seems like Waco's team was not fast enough. You just started, so you can have IDs. It's okay. We're already seeing a few rallies here. And it is going to be. This match is one that, according to the score, it might be interesting. We'll see what's going to happen. Which ducky? Which ducky? I have no idea what deck you're talking about. Seems like 198 was able to take back with a single rally, it seems. And they are going super hard. Seems like a lot of solos and rallies are going true here as well. Do you guys remember the bug that happened before? Where the building would keep getting bigger and bigger whenever it hit it eventually, and then you had a building occupying 1/3 of the screen? That was a fun one. Not to play it with it, but to actually watch it happen. That was hilarious. Survivor, change your name! That's for those that used to watch the streams. It seems like 198 is gonna get the first full control of the match in the solar power station. In 43 seconds, if no rally starts, we would have been getting here, but it seems like we are not. So there are a bit of switches here, bait and switches. The both buildings were switched around, and it seems like 198 now has time to basically take this building with a few occupation. Seems like Survivor is in fact the one that is going to get the first occupation of the treatment centers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember that the developers check the reports of how the matches go. So if our numbers are bad, you may not have streamed with free stuff. They have been asking around if they want to replace us and not have streams. So who knows, right? It can happen. Hey Scott, you no problemo. Thank you for dropping by. That's a beautiful eye picture, man. Well, it's gonna be half and half, it seems. 13 seconds. There are a few rallies watching, and it's not. Nice save for TNY here. I think it's tie. That's supposed to be tie with those shoot picture here. This is gonna be a fun match. A lot of back and forth. The match is quite close. That's correct. No stream on Twitch. But why no stream on Twitch? I don't know. It seems like Wako is a little bit ahead. But this building still needs the first occupation. I wonder if Tai is gonna actually get it. No rally walking, so there is one actually. My bad. Will it hit on time? It did not. So full occupation for Tai, and this means that so far 198 have all the first occupations in the beginning of this match. I have a code for you guys, but I'm not gonna give it out now. I'm gonna give it randomly on the stream because I know if I give the code out, everyone leaves. But the IDs, I already have enough IDs. Stick around, this is a fun watch. This is genuinely, I think, a fun match. Hey, hey, hey! I like that. Thank you so much, Reedy. You made my day with that compliment. So in 3 minutes, we are gonna get the start. Survivor is starting another rally. Yeah, for today's match, yes. But as I said, there is a code. I'm gonna give it later on. But hey, not now. The more you ask, the more it will take time. Good morning, Helen. Good morning. So 44 seconds for Baconator here. Survivor has more than enough time to walk in and take that building back, though. And as the full occupations are mostly done, this is gonna be a struggle. Let's see this when the center opens up, how things are gonna go through. Because when the center opens up, we're gonna have more fronts of fighting, so things are gonna be a little bit more spread. This advantage is a huge advantage for a match that's as close as this one in terms of back and forth. That being said, this may not be enough. Oh, you have no, you should have voice. Don't you have voice? Yeah, I'm quite sure my voice is going through. I mean, people commented in my laugh. How they can comment in my laugh if there's no voice? I was lied to. So yeah, but there is no audio. That's actually right. There is voice, but there is no music audio. Usually I have the some background music, so there you go. Let me try swapping back. I can't swap back. Life hates me. You probably muted the page. Have you muted the page? Alright, ironing board. Hope it's not because she's flat as a board. That would be sad. Ironing board is the one that is actually holding the building for now. It's gonna get a full occupation, which means a few points more for them. It's just some background sound, Tony. It's like huge music, but it's better than just listening to all my voice with no background sound all the time. Burner with a dragon picture. You could have used a weather joke, not a fire joke. Or you could have used an ace picture, but you didn't. Why you didn't do that, Burner? Why? Okay. One piece rage aside, Burner might have full control here for 198. And that's at least hold of them ahead a few points. No rally coming through, so it seems like as no other building is being controlled, this is going to be able to be a crawback, even if by a little bit by 198. Sorry, against 198. Nah. Well, Survivor teleported to the middle and gave a big middle tail. Not for long, but had a big middle tail for the screen and for everyone else. Bunch of people joining. And it seems like Ty is holding out some munitions. No one yet went and sped to death. There is something going right now from Kane. That being said, due to controlling solar power station, I think it's very unlikely that 198 is not controlling center. This match is showing more and more, it's flowing more and more in the direction of 198. I do not have the permissions to use polls and other features here in the channel. I would, but I don't. So, what can I say, right? And Rack has full control, which means 9,000 points for 198, crawling even further ahead. Since for the longest time in the match, the majority of the control so far was for 5-3G. That being said, the first occupations all were from 198. So this means that they are ahead, and now that I have control of center and nobody's contesting it, the advantage that they got by the small amount of time that they were controlling is probably gonna be going way down. Oh look, a tiny munitions factory. Why Vivanov? Because when Rack comes, you start listening to this eventually.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Nani? Yeah, who am I to joke about this? Nobody's gonna get that reference. Irony Board is controlling again Treatment Center 1, and Baconator just controlled 2 a little bit ago. So this means that they're gonna be ahead in occupation points. This is a good thing, as 1,000 points per minute put them slowly crawling back up. It seems like 198 that was going bananas before is now struggling to control the other buildings besides the center. And it seems that Baconator came to the center to try to start a rally. I wonder if they're going to be able to kick out 198. This match is going to be pretty interesting because they are following flows. So they are taking the buildings and then moving to other buildings to try to deny them points while they have control of more buildings. In terms of actual competitive flow matches in not only SOS but many matches where you actually do control real estate, this is what is usually optimal. So it is interesting to see this in another match. It's very rare that I see movement like this in a match. Wait. I streamed DYZ before. But let's be real, Natalia, let's be real, okay? Has any of the matches from DYZ close? You know, you get what I mean, right? People usually already know the results before they started. And there you go, our Wolf Bacon here, Baconator, just took control of center. People are trying to kick him back, they can't. At least for now. They took control of Solar just before Baconator did this. So Baconator will have to take 3 full minutes to be able to get points from center. That being said, they are denying points for 198. This is great for 198. Why the obsession with eyes, man? It's like a bunch of people with eye pictures. I don't get it. And Ty just flipped this building here. I wonder if they are gonna be able to. So, Rack is coming for the center. It is marching. I wonder if it is gonna get Baconator. It just bounced. Oh, it did not. It was just 2 marches before the rally. I am dumb. I'm blind. And deaf. That's an abyss, Natalia. You're confusing it. Hey, everyone loves free stuff. Imagine free bacon. There's only one thing, Celine, that I can say about free bacon. It's this.
Yes! Yes!
Who else would love free bacon in chat? There you go. It seems like Wako is controlling this building right now. Ninja Sanchez. I would like to know you, Mindycraft. I would like to know you. How do you think I got this fat? Regardless, in 45 seconds we are gonna have the water tanks showing up, and when that happens, then we're gonna start seeing where individual movement matters. Because so far, rallies, organization of rallies, timing, all those things were the key paramount. As long as joiners would join the rallies and speed in correct time, reaction and time and movement and many other things were less relevant as they are at the moment. So in 18 seconds, 3 water tanks in each quadrant of the map opens up, and each member will instantly get points as soon as they get to the water tanks. So the faster they get there, the faster they get points. And I've seen matches be decided by less than 100 points. So every single movement matters. And let's open up the map preview now to see how they are gonna get the water tanks. Before the situation stabilizes, this is, in my opinion, one of the funnest way to actually check how the teams are going through. It seems like 198 was the first team to actually move, but there are already some skirmishes in some places. As you can see, 198 is the one that has more movement in the flow of the water tanks, but they are in all water tanks already fighting for them, it seems. Hey Mindycraft, I used to be one of the official streamers for SOS. I used to stream inside of the game before. And back then I would play consistently, like 8-9 hours a day, every single day. I play more casually now.
No, I'm not giving you my state. Where's your state, streamer? What state you play?
So, but yeah, but I'm not one of the developers. I'm just a streamer, mate. Alright, let's go back and check the ebb and flow, because now that we already have some idea on how things are and how they are also going to be a little bit even from this, we can watch from the score how the flow is going in the water tanks, even if we're not checking the water tanks individually. It seems like 198 was doing a lot better before, but 53G is doing a little bit better now in terms of how they are doing some of the control. And it just flipped back to 198. This match is going to be a doozy. And it seems like most people left center. Interesting. Middle tail to you, choose Survivor. Why are you called ironing board? Why? Another eye? And that name sounds like... because of the boobs in the middle. Now Burner is controlling. This is actually a very fun match. I cannot predict yet who will win. There is a good advantage for 198, but there are a lot of buildings outside that have not been touched yet for first occupation bonuses. Plus you have 2 waves of water tanks. All right. I started a ghost rally here? Okay. That's interesting. It's been a while since I've seen a ghost rally using RR. Doomsday, but you guys get what I mean, right? Oh, I usually just pick lo-fi zombie music with copyright free and stuff like that. That's basically what I do. Sure, we can show the map overview. Here it is. There's a lot of back and forth with some control of 198 a little bit harder than 53G, but that being said, it's constantly flipping, as you can see from here and probably from here as well. Let's go and check the situation of the tanks. So as you can see, you have a few people fighting constantly for those tanks here. That's why they're constantly flipping. This one seems like they're not. In here, as there are two, I can also imagine, yep, there are a few players here competing for those. Same thing here. Yeah, 198 is having a bigger presence in some tanks that are closer here, but 53G went for this one to try to guarantee this one more with more ease. So each team is doing different strategies in how they're handling the water tanks, it seems. For now, due to the center control, it seems like 198 is a little bit ahead. And it seems like Ionachi got the solar power station back. They are leaving the center, probably because center is one of the buildings that gathers most water. We do have a very, very close match at the moment. Let me check one thing though. It is, however, a little bit dangerous for 53G because 198 has only 5,000 water and 53G has 8,000 water here. So it's even 3 more, let's assume averages, right? It's 3,000 more water that can be distributed among people gathering the water evenly in there. So if the match keeps going on this, they are gonna be they are gonna have a tough time trying to get every single water bottle as well. Because if they don't, this is gonna be increasing. In 2 minutes, we are gonna get a second set of tanks, and then things are gonna get more interesting to see in which direction this match will go. Wish I could. Minecraft, wish I could. I'm using the in-game expectation feature. I cannot see the battle reports. And that is likely intentional. Because imagine if anyone, using this feature, anyone could get every single battle report. It would be easy to spy on people. And as we all know, we all spy for SVSs and other matches in Doomsday and things like that. It would be a lot better. I could make a lot better content if that was the case. Sadly, I can't, so... We can only watch the marches and the movement. I know of a guy that was playing free-to-play casually, like once per day, in one of the top alliances. Of all the 15 states that they could get for SPS before the mergers. So, yeah. Some people are really obsessed with getting the results in terms of that. It has going back and forth, Freya. Right now it is 53G or 53.9, whatever you want to call them. But it has been going back and forth. For a while it has been 198. The best and fastest way for you to check at that exact moment is to check in the top score on the top. Usually the alliance that is slightly ahead in terms of how many points you're getting per minute is the alliance that is slightly ahead in terms of water tanks. As you can see it right now. Yeah, it's not perfect, but can give you some idea without having to check the map every single time. This is an advice that I give if you're doing this whenever you are playing the game. Because if you are playing, you don't have time to, unless you are actually in charge of taking water tanks, you don't have time to go and check every single water tank in this map all the time. So you have to see how your team is performing based on the score in here. So you take a look at the map, you estimate how many points each team has based on this map, and then you extrapolate in how many water tanks people have. So right now I can see that that 198 took a bunch of tanks back by fighting, but for a second there, like right now, see, right now is the flow of blue team. Then the flow of red team is gonna go up, and then the score is gonna go up. Alright, don't be mean. I know what you mean, but here's the thing. It's a game. Let people celebrate let people celebrate their own small victories. I know what you mean and you're no wrong, but yeah, Riri, that's exactly how I would face it. Throwdowns suck, the rewards usually is not, at least the easy suck, right? The rewards are not as good as many other events, but if people are happy and want to celebrate them being first in one event, kudos for them. So what it seems to be happening here is that 53.9 is slowly crawling up in points. They have been going slightly ahead for a long time, and the advantage that started at 20,000 points is now 21,000 points.
How they are going up if there's all that, if there are less scores behind?
Because at one point they were even up to 30,000 points, and they have been creeping up slowly ever since, taking more real estate, especially in the water tanks with the back and forth. There you go. That's the attitude that usually I like to see in chat. I would advise them not to go for, but if they went for first place, they deserve it. Let them be happy. See me, everyone is celebrating you winning. Not everyone agrees and not everyone would want to, but people are celebrating you winning first place in Throwdown. thank you so much for the fabulous evening. Everyone is a little bit weird. We are on a Sunday watching a video game match of a competitive event, and we're all weird, and that's a good thing. Everyone have different tastes. As long as you're enjoying and having a good time, that's all that matters. I know what you were trying to do it, and because I've seen that start. Whenever I see comments like that, this is how I feel.
Deja vu.
7,000 points, so the score is starting to get closer and closer. Now it is 16,000 points of difference. We do still have the problem of 13,000 points in here versus 11,000 points in here. That being said, the center will eventually get more points and this will even out. So if 539 can keep this up and keep crawling up their points as they have been going so far, they can have a match that is going to be decided in the last minutes with the water puddles. Every time that I see something like a small animal or a duck or something like that, and when I'm in the middle of the screen, when I'm streaming or doing something like that, this that's gonna happen right now immediately goes into my head. It's this. I imagine them popping up in my head and me trying to capture them as if they were a Pokemon. They invaded me with Pokemons. Everything is a Pokemon now. No, game over would be this. This one would be game over. Seems like 198 is going super aggro in the buildings now. They are getting some water back by some of the rallies, which gave them an advantage of currently 30,000 points. This pushed them a little bit forward with that as well. I can show tank fights for a little bit. Which one, Mindycraft? The Pokemon one or the Dark Souls one when you died? Because I have nightmares from when I started playing Dark Souls and died so many times with that sound. There are a lot of skirmishes going on here. No, you're not invisible. Everyone can see you. I'm gonna go with all tanks. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna check all skirmishes at the moment. Seems like even the top players are fighting for tanks at the moment. So we do have Maximus against Mikey D here. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. As I said, we can keep checking. Maximum seems to be doing very well. Maximum seems to be the reason why they are controlling most of this region. Holy, yeah, with Maximums and Survivor here, there's very little chance of them actually taking blue tanks from this side, which is why red side seems to be a little bit more. Wako is fighting here in the north side. So we do have 34,000 points. Well, at this point of the match, Pink Venom, that matters a lot. And the reason that it matters a lot is that water tanks are gonna give immediate points. If the top players would be fighting for back and forth here, they wouldn't be fighting for points. They would be fighting to deny points. I swapped the music and lowered a little bit of Minecraft. I realize as well. Because here's the thing. Whenever you take a building and you're going back and forth, you are denying the other team's points and not guaranteeing necessarily your points. Whenever you are fighting for tanks, you are not only denying points if you can control and kick them off, but you are also gathering points for your team immediately. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you think that you're at church? I have no idea what you're talking about. So it seems like this is gonna be another slow crawl up for 539 or 53 chi. I'd start going for first control right now. So what I would do here, if I was in the team, I would assign some smaller players to use one of their marches in here just to push from through control. Because then you would have to have other players move in to kick them off. Not to actually get, but to actually get them moving out and get the points in there. The game did announce them. It is in the announcement. The airplane thing that you get in game. It gives not only the current match, but all the matches that are gonna happen in that day. I do think that in some matches they did it on Discord as well, but it's not always. Yes, they did. If you go in the game and check in the airplane, there's a giant post there saying Doomsday matches with all the matches that are gonna happen. Hey, Mindycraft, don't forget to like. Remember, like keeps the developers happy. The developers happy means that I get to stream again to you guys. Oh, it seems like they are very close now indeed. Probably they scheduled the email, but they scheduled the email too late, I think. No problem. Thank you for dropping by then, Mindycraft. Alright, seems like we're getting some water puddles in here. Every single water puddle matters. So it seems like 198 is doing a better job with water puddles from the beginning of the match up to this point. They are getting this building as well with Ty, which is going to give them an advantage in terms of water gathering. Plus, they are very competitive in number of water tanks that they are as well. It seems like they are doing what I said that I would do, which is to have some smaller players in here fighting for the first occupations. I don't mean necessarily weak players, but not their rally leads, to then push some of I'd probably use middle of the ground players, because when you do that, you actually push some of the top players to move rallies in there, and those rallies means that they're not occupying. And as you can see, that works out, because look at the water tanks. As soon as other players from the red team starts to move into the other players, and if they focus on taking back the water tanks again, then they may lose the water from the first control, which will give them enough to crawl back. That's a paper plane. We all did paper planes before when we were kids, and we all threw our colleagues and classmates and teachers. Let's not be coy about it, okay? It's a paper plane. There are free now. I wonder if they are going to be able to deny those free. If they can get those free, things are going to get really spicy. They are, however, getting so many points in here with those water tanks. Tai is sending a lot of solos to try to kick Baconator out. She was not able, and this one, I mean, Tai had to move in here. And Baconator got the first occupation of the 4 buildings. Now they can just move out and go for another one of the buildings, because honestly, they don't care. And then it seems like 198 also did the right move, which was move one of the stronger players like Rack to hold those buildings, because if they had a top player that with some reinforcements was not going to be able to kick them off, and they would capitalize on those as well. This was good. This is going to solidify 198 with a bigger advantage at the end, which is likely going to push them a little bit farther. This move actually may be what makes them very likely to win. We do have 40,000 points in here, so if 198 actually sleeps on water getting or get bad RNG, they can lose a match. Who's Sergio? Who's Roberto? If you mean me, no, I'm not. I'm neither of those things. Right, 40,000 points of difference with a lot of water in 198 side, and the first building pop off. Which reminds me, I had something for you guys. Right, it is this one. Yeah, this one. So yeah, enjoy your free stuff. Free stuff. I'll be posting on chat as soon as I see the sign of the animation that I put in here in YouTube. So you're gonna get it at the same time that you're listening to my voice. Grab it quick because it's gonna be going very, very fast. It's only 200. Only 200. It's very unlikely that they're gonna be able to turn around. Even if they do flip here, not enough points on the board. So it is pretty much safe to call that this is a match for 198. Alright, Baconator flipped the building, and the RNG is kinda okay for both teams. Slightly in the side of 198 it seems, but it's regardless of the RNG, they were very efficient at getting the points, they got the majority of them. And this seals the deal. It's impossible for 539 to turn out on the match. This was a good match, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, my name is Ricardo. It's kind of the Latin version of Richard. You can call me Richard or Ricardo, whatever you feel like it. You can call me Les as well, I don't mind. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy me watching the match and streaming it. Make sure to click like, make sure to subscribe, because if you are not getting the recordings from the beginning of the match, you know, and you are gonna struggle. Because you can get like 6, 7, 10 minutes later. But if you subscribe, you get an announcement as soon as we go live. Also, if you enjoy my commentary, not just the SOS part, but how I cast things, you can check out my channels both in YouTube and Twitch. I haven't been posting a lot of things in YouTube, but I might start this year or so. Post it in chat for you guys. And these are the places that you can find me whenever I'm not streaming in the SOS channel. There you go. Alright, let's go and watch a few more of the skirmishes here. Why no burns? We wanna watch barbecues. Where is barbecue? Why no barbecue? Let's go. It's the last minutes. You already won. Time to burn your opponents. Hey, thank you for all the hearts as well. Especially as the developers also see those, I think. I think. I have no idea, I just assume things. There you go, we got a fire! Hey Isabel, how you doing? Yeah, I used to play in 710. You're correct. How you doing? No more fire. Let's try to find more fire. There you go. Okay, cool, Isabel. Who did you play there? One more minute and it's gonna be over. And as this match is over, so it is the day that everything is ending in this match. And I know how you feel. I know how you feel. But I had a lot of fun. So I'll probably be coming back streaming to you guys whenever there's other matches or some other thing interesting to developers when I'm streaming before. So you're having fun in 101, Isabel. So 12 seconds. I'll show you guys before we go. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, you know. I'll show you where usually it goes, right? You click here in the paper plane. It is gonna show here. And then usually it has here, Doomsday live stream preview. You click here. See? See? I'm not crazy. It is here. Okay. So there you go. That's where you can find it. Usually it is posted a few hours before the stream start. All right. That being said, thank you so much. Appreciate having all of you here. See you next time. Bye-bye.